Welcome to the surfing world. This exhibit on everything to do with surfing will be a draw for the public and could bring in a sizable profit for the museum. As a maritime museum, visitors are already interested in the ocean, thus they will need little enticement to enter the exhibit. As you see in this slide, the entrance to the exhibit features a surfing tube. The visitor will immediately feel as if she or he is on a surfboard moving towards the shore. Once through the doorway, the visitor is at the beach. Boardwalks lead the visitor to the stations of the exhibit. Dunes, seashells, seaweed, and sandcastles add to the realism. The huge ocean wall at the far side of the exhibit, with its time-lapse video to depict the changing of the tides, will attract the visitors. The other stations will catch their eye on the way to that wall and will be options to go to immediately or to return to later. Every station in the exhibit will have hands-on learning activities as well as interactive activities. The exhibit will attract a general audience, families, individuals, as well as experienced surfers. The activities and the sights and sounds will engage the visitors and elicit a lot of discussion. The exhibit has two goals. One, to increase visitors' knowledge of surfing, and two, to increase visitors' knowledge of surfing safety. Many people have been to the ocean, body surfed, used a boogie board, or have even just jumped over waves. These skills are a perfect precursor to surfing. 4 of the 7 stations that you see highlighted with arrows on the map address goal number 1, to increase knowledge of surfing. They are the surfing station, water execution, surfing beach, and apparel. These 4 stations can be broken down into 2 categories: surfing equipment and apparel, and the mechanics of surfing. Many people are afraid of the ocean for a variety of reasons. Even if the visitor never intends to surf, the information gleaned from the exhibit will address many of the visitor's concerns and perhaps help make him or her more relaxed in the ocean. These 2 stations, water safety and surfing etiquette, cover goal number 2, to increase visitors' knowledge of surfing safety. They concentrate on how to recognize and what to do in dangerous situations. Informal stations will be dispersed throughout the exhibit to add interest and to provide further information. Large, silent videos of professional surfers surfing, with the option to listen to their stories, are eye candy to draw a visitor to a particular area of the exhibit. The Guinness World Record station will have trivia information about surfing, such as the longest and largest wave surfed, presented with a variety of media. At the surfing station, visitors will learn how to choose the appropriate board for them at their skill level right now. They will learn how to wax their board and which waxes to use when. Wetsuits and suntan lotion choices are the focus of the apparel station. At the surfing beach, the visitors will determine their stance on the board and whether they prefer to stand regular or goofy-footed. How to recognize high tides from low tides and what to do respectively when surfing belongs in this station. Visitors, with the aid of docents, will have fun lying, sitting, or standing on a raised board with the ocean at their back. At the water execution station, visitors will get the opportunity to try carrying the board, practicing the progression of lying down to standing up on the board, and paddling out. Knowing when to go is a crucial skill that the visitor will learn how to do at the station. At the water safety station, visitors will learn through instructional videos, job aids, and interactive activities about ocean conditions that could be dangerous, such as undertows, riptides, red tides, jellyfish, seaweed, hypothermia, and ultraviolet rays. Wipeouts are always a concern for surfers. A goal at this station is to emphasize learning the different scenarios in which a wipeout can occur and what to do if one wipes out. Visitors will watch scenario-based wipeouts and then engage in interactive activities to reinforce their new knowledge. Surfing etiquette is not just being polite and letting one surfer catch a wave before another, but it is also crucial in preventing collisions. As the visitors leave the exhibit, they can take a laminated job aid, great for bringing to their next beach visit. On one side will be water safety issues, pictures, and what to do if. The other side will show pictures and step-by-step instruction for water execution. Entering the water, paddling out, waiting for a wave, catching the wave, and standing up. The name of the museum and the exhibit name will be featured prominently on both sides of the job aid. Although there are many museums dedicated to surfing, I found none that have an educational component. Most of the exhibits are cluttered and try to give too much information in non-engaging ways. This photo, taken from the California Surf Museum, is representative of all of them. This exhibit is a mix of physical objects for hands-on activities and technical components, including the videos and interactive displays. The expenditure of capital will have a good return on investment. Visitors will recommend their friends and family to visit, and there will also be the probability of return visits. This will be a benefit for the museum in general, because once at the museum to see this exhibit, visitors will spill out to the other exhibits in the museum. This exhibit will be fun, informative, and a good investment for your museum. Thank you, and happy surfing.